postcard would you like to see? Possibly the one you wish you drawn last week in the poker game, what?
Friday night, I'd have given my right eye to the king of clubs.
It's the king of clubs.
Gosh almighty.
You see, I am Professor Paul.
Oh, yes, I've seen you on the stage. Oh, every year.
Then here's another.
I beg your pardon. I'd like to go to bed.
Room 231. You can go right up.
Hotel Rochester.
Barclay! Miss Barclay! Miss Barclay! Miss Barclay! You all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Operator! Operator!
Oh, I don't know, Doctor.
I'm calling the police.
Police? No. No, please don't call the police. That's the last thing in the world I want.
Hey, wait a minute. It doesn't make sense. This isn't a private little mystery about mediums any longer. Somebody tried to kill you. You need protection.
No,
I haven't decided to follow you.
but I'm all right. He's gone now.
You don't by any chance know who he was?
No, I don't. I don't.
I'm sure you have very good reasons for not telling me, and it's none of my business. I apologize for having interfered. Good night. Funny, I've never been able to walk out on a woman who was crying. Matter of fact, this is the first chance I've ever had to really try. Now, that's a pretty good imitation of a smile. Well, what do we do now? You didn't want me to stay, and you don't want me to go.
I'm afraid there's nothing anybody can do.
Can I even punch somebody in the nose for you?
It would be much better if you just forget the whole thing.
What changed your mind about wanting me to help you?
I can't tell you.
Is there anything you can tell me?
Not now.
Well, there's one thing I can do, and I can do it right now. Christopher 71872.
Who are you calling?
My father. Hello, this is Mike. Listen, Dad, I want you to go to my desk and get my gun.
A gun? What do we need a gun for? I haven't seen a man in New York who looked like he could stand up in a strong wind. Come over to the Hotel Roxbury right away. Say, when do people go to bed in this town? In the wintertime?
Okay, kid, I'll be right over. Okay, Dad. It wouldn't look very nice at the hotel if I stayed, but they certainly can't object to a 62-year-old widower.
What are you going to do?
Forget the whole business.
I wish I didn't have to seem so horribly ungrateful.
Well, don't take all the blame. Nobody asked me to follow you. You like my father. He thinks everybody in New York ought to be shot, and he's dying to start the movement. Oh, I'm sorry. You've had a hectic evening, and you're all in. Now, you go on in and start getting ready to hit the hay. Dad won't mind meeting you with a little cold cream on your face. In fact, neither of us will mind.
Have you a cigarette? Oh.
Now, relax. At least you don't have to worry about me making things worse for you.
You're not a reporter.
Oh, I had to say something to get in.
What do you want?
I want to know a lot of things.
Such as
Do you know a young girl by the name of Judy Barclay?
Judy Barclay. I never heard of her.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, Mr. Morgan.
Well, I didn't realize I was so famous.
Every sincere worker in the field of psychic research knows about you. Why shouldn't we? A man who's done more than anybody in America to ridicule our efforts.
Sincere workers I'll gladly help. But you're a fake.
Have you ever heard of Colonel Herbert Watrous?
Of the Psychic Association, certainly.
I suppose you'd call him a fake, too.
No. The real Watrous is an eminent, responsible scientist.
Colonel Watrous, will you come in here, please? Colonel Watrous, may I present Mr. Michael Morgan, a cheap trickster who has managed to secure a lot of publicity by vicious and unwarranted attacks on our cause.
I've heard of the gentleman.
You're not really Colonel Watrous, are you?
Would you care to telephone the British consulate?
And you believe this woman to be genuine?
That is why I came to America.
Well, I give up. Madam Rapport, do you know a certain Dr. Sabat?
I suppose you're going to tell the Colonel that Dr. Sabat's a faker, too.
Oh, come now, Colonel. Not demons and vampires.
Dr. Sabat is another reason for my visit here. If his powers are trickery, then he's the cleverest imposter I've ever met.
Colonel Watrous, shall we go? I don't want to be late.
Just a moment, please. There's only one possible answer to this. I'm going to the British consulate to find out about you.
There's another thing wrong with New York. Now, most towns, when they want to spread out like this. But New York, no, it's got to spread out like that. So what happens? They've got a town full of 88-story buildings, and then they have an elevator strike.
In other words, if it weren't for your son, you wouldn't stay here.
Not in a million years. Hey, how long have you known Mike?
A man today.
Today? Things do move fast in this town, don't they?
Did Mike tell you where he was going?
Mike stopped telling me where he was going nights when he was 16.
Dr. Sabat's apartment, please.
Oh, you can go right up, 231.
Thank you. Well, here we are again. Easy, I'm not going to bite you. You're the real Colonel Watrous, all right. I checked on that.
You didn't have to follow us to tell me that.
Why, I'm a guest here, Dr. Sabat invited.
Why doesn't he answer? Something must have happened. This meeting's too important to him.
Because there is death in that place. Death from the other world.
Call clerk. Get a key.
Just a minute. Well, that stumps even me. Nobody can get past one of those chains.
Listen.
Rings the dead to life. Hey, what is this?
Return to whence you came.
Oh, stop it. This witchcraft nonsense isn't getting us anywhere.
Oh, you stupid fool. Witchcraft is not death.
Don't give me any of that. That was Sabat there giving us a build-up for his show.
That was not Sabat's voice.
Yeah? Well, we'll soon find out. Step over there.
It's Dr. Sabat. He's been strangled.
No!
He's dead.
Colonel, please.
Good evening. Really?
Well, and it isn't the ace of spades.
Oh, am I late? I came to attend Dr. Sabat's seance.
Step right in.
Thank you.
If you've any sense, all of you, you'll stay right where you're put.
Death from the other world.
But I'm still going to get the police.
I didn't expect to see you here. I was just on my way to Dr. Sabat's demonstration.
Wait a minute. Where's your husband?
Oh, out somewhere, I suppose, getting drunk as usual.
There's been an accident, man. Something happened to them. Hey, come on down, Al.
Let me go, Mike. I just want to catch her in his place.
Easy with Claire. It's a bad day.
Who did it? I'd like to buy him a box of cigars.
You kill him?
Me?
You told 50 people you were going to fix him.
I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't.
I beg your pardon. But would you please ask the clerk downstairs to call the police department and have Inspector Gavigan come over here right away?
I'll do it for you, Mike.
You know, not coming back here would be the same as confessing to this murder.
Well, you've known me a long time, haven't you? What was that cop's name?
Gavigan, Inspector Gavigan.
Inspector, it don't make sense. There's another one of them foolproof chains on the kitchen door, just like the front.
Windows?
Windows are all locked from the inside. I tell you, a half-grown microbe couldn't have got out of this joint without using the crowbar and the grand jury. Hey, maybe one of you guys can examine the corpse in the dark, but I'm no bat. Blackie, when are we gonna get some light? I'm working on it. As fast as I put in new fuses, they blow out.
Where's the clerk?
I'll get in a cup of java.
Find out where and bring him back.
Right.
All right, Mike, you're dying to talk. What's it all about, that monkey business on the floor there?
Well, that presumes to say that Sabat invoked some demon out of hell who got sore and wrung his neck.
More like some hotbed with the delirium tremens.
I wouldn't laugh too loud, Gavigan. There's an awful lot of humbug about the occult and the psychic. But plenty of things happen that can't be explained by any of the rules of this world.
I thought you were poison ivy on mediums and fortune tellers.
On the fakes, yes. But don't kid yourself. For several thousand years, the human race has been trying to step across the threshold into the darkness of the unknown. Call it the other world, if you like. Because there's something there. And once in a while, somebody gets pretty close to it.
Ooh, boogeyman committed this murder.
Or a human murderer set the stage this way.
How did he manipulate those chains? Nothing was tampered with.
Well, I thought I knew all about magic, but that still has me guessing.
Look, Inspector. The murderer left his car.
Duvallo, the escape king.
Nice, helpful murderer leaves his car to save the police trouble. Now, Devallo couldn't have escaped from this room unless somebody like me built it for him first.
All right, Mike. You keep your ghosts. I'll take Mr. Duvallo in that room full of human beings.
Enough of this. Hey, you!
He claimed he could not only...
See here, Inspector. Hey, where do you think you're going?
That's all right, Bergen. Well, now, Professor, something on your mind that won't wait?
Our broadcast is Anna Joseph program. Coast to Coast Network. I go on the air at 1 o'clock. I've got to get there now.
What do you know about this mess that you haven't told me?
Nothing. I left the 48 Club tonight with Dr. Sabat and Duvallo. Then Duvallo left us there on the sidewalk, and then I came here with Dr. Sabat. He was alive when I left him here at midnight.
No witnesses, of course.
Hardly. Incidentally, a murderer doesn't walk openly out through a front door.
No? Maybe that's the reason you did.
A murderer hardly stops to talk to a desk clerk, so he'll be sure of who he is.
We'll ask the clerk about that.
Really? You might ask the young lady, too.
What young lady?
The young lady I heard asking for Dr. Sabat just as I was leaving.
Ever see her before?
Yes, once. Tonight, with you, at the 48 Club.
I'll explain that, Gavigan.
Excuse me, Inspector. I'll show you where the lights are not working.
See that? The penny. Smart guys. There's a copper cent in every socket in the place. As soon as we get them all cleaned out, I'll give you the juice.
Okay, Blackie.
I say, see here, Inspector, you haven't the slightest bit of evidence on which to hold me, and you know it. I shall be on the air at 1 o'clock. I shall return here later, if you so desire.
All right. Go ahead.
And my card, my home address, in case you want me.
Quinn.
Coming?
Now, what about that girl? I'll get her.
Yes, sir.
Put a tail on that guy, Toro.
Right.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
told me to string along with it.
So why I need you?
Because the hand is quicker than the eye. But not my eye.
Look, he stopped.
I thought he was in such a hurry to get to his broadcast.
Keep him in sight, Tim.
You got it bad, you got it good. You saw the sun like you knew that you would. Gotta make this better, gotta make this right. Ain't no peace in the valley, baby, till the darkness turns to light. Can you hear that children's song? Can you take me to that place high above the lamentation, up on a desert plain? Oh no, do you hear that children's song? Can you take me there? Lost in the mire, overboard in the sea. There was heaven at that water boat, and something called me. Now I trip to the desert to look at the sky. It's like never-ending mirrors playing tricks on my eye. Can you hear that children's song? Can you take me to that place high above the lamentation, up on a desert plain? Oh, do you hear that children's song? Can you take me there?